Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little insight into maybe what's going on with your lessons in lesson 5 on ALEKS. There's a graph right there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph this function here, f of x equal to, let's say, 4 over x plus 1, okay? So what I had told you guys to do is to find the x and y intercepts, right? So let's do that. X-intercept and the y-intercept. Now remember, to find the y-intercept, that's the easiest one. This is where you let x equals 0. So you get basically, instead of f of x, let's write y equals 4 over x plus 1. So y is equal to 4 over 0 plus 1, so y has to equal to 4. So I'm going to put a point over here at 4, 0, 4. Okay, remember that point is 0, comma 4, because x is 0, y is 4. And then for the y-intercept, you're going to let your numerator equal to 0. Okay, so 4 equals 0. Well, that's not true, so that means it doesn't have a y-intercept. Okay, so notice in our case, we are gonna kind of notice that we have only one point there. Now to find the x and the y not the x and y intercept, the horizontal and vertical asymptote, let's do this right here. So the vertical asymptote, I'm gonna get the denominator, which is x plus 1, set it equal to 0, so x equals -1. So let's do a vertical asymptote at x equal to -1, so that's right here. And I notice a lot of people are getting a little confused because they're like, Mr. V, I'm doing the work right. Why is it not working? So hold on, horizontal asymptote. That was just a timer. The horizontal asymptote, I noticed that the power on the x here is better than the power on the x over there, which there isn't one, right? So that means that the horizontal asymptote is y equal to 0. So let me draw that out right here. I'm going to draw kind of a little bit above the line so we can actually see it. Okay, so, but there it is. So now you're supposed to draw it. So you guys are trying to draw the lines, but you're not sure exactly where. And then if you're doing it, some of you guys have told me, Mr. V, I did 2 points, but they say I need more. The reason why is because in ALEKS, they want you to try to figure out a couple more points. So this is how I would tell you to do it. Okay, so you're going to make an x and y table really quick. And when you're doing this xy table, just pick, notice we already have 1 point there. So let's just pick 3 more. Now pick them to the left side and the right side of that vertical asymptote. Notice I already have 1 number to the right side of the vertical asymptote. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick another number to the right side. So I'm going to pick the number 1. Okay, that would be to the right side. And then 2 numbers to the left, I'll try -2 and -3. So -2 and -3. So let me plug those into my function, into my f of x function. So if I plug in a 1 into f of x, then f of 1 will be 4 over 1 plus 1. So that's 2. So 1 comma 2, I'll put it right here. Okay. Now, the next one I plug in a -2. So f of -2, that's going to be 4 over -2 plus 1. Well, -2 plus 1 is -1, so this will be -4. So -2 is going to be -4. And then I plug in f of -3. So that's 4 over -3 plus 1. That's a -2 on the bottom, so this will be -2. So there we go. And then all you have to do is draw the graph. Okay, so remember they curl. When you connect them, they should curl. And that should give you enough information for you to do it on ALEKS. I didn't know, because they don't let us do it since we're not students, that they were going to be really picky about how many points you're doing. So if I were you, try getting a total of 4 points when you're picking them. Okay, so those are my 4 points, and I think it'll stop hassling you. You really don't need to pick 4 points. You really just need one or two, but I guess the program wants to be a lot more picky than what I would be. So hopefully this helps you guys understand why maybe your graphs aren't coming out, or they're not letting you do the graphs the way you want to. Okay, let me know if there's anything else you guys need.